And yeah, I think I had 9 students, like so 6 from Wise and 3
Oh my
from
gosh.
the clubhouse rooms.
And that
You
was
need to
just
be
one
preparing, you
week.
have to be ready. Yeah, something
That
like
was just
that.
one week. But then you had more
Yeah.
students too that you got throughout
Oh
the
yeah,
program
every
as
week
well.
I get like 6 or 7 new students, like at
Oh my
least.
gosh. And that's one of the biggest things that we want to be able to accomplish, right? In the beginning, we are all wondering, well, how do you actually get students? So today you're going to get to hear how these tutors have gone through. Also, for those of you who do not know, the Jumpstart, your online tutoring business masterclass, the doors are open. The link is inside of the description. So take a look at that. If you're ready to join us and really get your business off to a great start, then you'll definitely want to click that link and join us because class starts next week. So Anna, actually, you have something interesting because you have actually already joined the Jumpstart class and you decided to join a second time around. What was a big deciding factor for helping you decide to join for a second round?
I just thought I would like to meet more people and maybe like take it a bit more seriously than I did like the first time around, because the first time around I wasn't sleeping well, and so that it impacted my ability to see things like as they were. Like if you don't get enough sleep, the entire world like basically doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it really doesn't. And we do have lots of people that they like to go through it a second time around, meet some new people. And also, again, like once you already know like what the pathway is, all of a sudden everything becomes a little bit more clear. Like, okay, I know they're going to be focusing on this. I know they're going to be focusing on this. I can dive into it a little bit deeper. You know, some people, the first time they do it, it's kind of surface level. And then the second time they go, they're able to dive deeper. And you were able to get more students as you went through it the second time around, weren't you?
I got another student, and then after that I responded to a Facebook ad and I got another student from that.
Yay! Congratulations. That's what motivated you to join Jumpstart?
I wanted to be forced to do all the things that I knew I needed to do to get my business off the ground. You know, like you can do kind of asynchronous courses that, you know, allow you to, that teach you the skills, but unless you have some kind of accountability and you have a kind of an infrastructure that you're working with, it's not as effective, you know? And so that's what I really liked about Clubhouse. It really had that, you know, you went through it week by week with a group of people that you were accountable to, you know, and I didn't want to, I'm not a competitive person, but I didn't want to like let my group down of, you know, being the one person who didn't do the thing, you know, and so, and that was really, really helpful about being in that program, is you're really forced to do the things that you had heard about, that you know about, that you know, that you can glean from different conversations, but being forced to do it. And then, you know, having someone hand you the information as well.
You ended up getting a ton of students through this process too, Lauren, didn't you?
I did. I feel a little funny because they were through Wisant, but I had like, it just like, yeah, like 6, like I think 1 week was 9 different students. And actually 3 of them were from that 1 week. I think 3 of them were ones that I had gotten, like people that I had met on Clubhouse, who had been in my rooms on Clubhouse, who decided that week, this is like the busiest week ever I was like, oh my God, what is happening? And yeah, I think I had 9 students, like 6 from Wise and 3 from
oh my gosh.
The Clubhouse rooms. And
that was just 1 week.
To be ready. Yeah.
That was just 1 week, but then you had more students too that you got throughout the program as well.
Every week I get like 6 or 7 new students, like at least.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And
That's
they're not all continuous students, but some of them are like, hey, I need you to be, you know, I need like 5 hours right now. And then they actually do come back like over time, you know, like they do have them come in. Yeah, so it's
awesome. Any final words that you guys want to add about your experience as you went through the program, or advice for other people that are just getting started?
I think that you get what you put into it, and like the more you put into it, the more value you're likely to get. I think that people who are maybe like a little bit like on the fence about starting their own business may not get like as much value out of it, because if you're not as committed to something, you're not going to push yourself to do the work, but you still learn something regardless of like whether or not the business ends up being successful or not, which I think is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think also that even if you're not 100, like let's say you still have a full-time job and you're not 100% ready to start, to start doing it, this is information you're going to have to learn. Like you will have to learn this information to start an online tutoring business or like academic coaching business. Like you just will. Like it's but it is, it is a commitment of time and energy, or you can just kind of glean what you can from it and, do your best. And we're all grown-ups and, that's it. That's it.
Oh
but
my
I'm
gosh.
glad I
Well,
took it
thanks, you guys. Thanks, you guys, for joining us today.